Hey y'all, hope everything is going right with this. Y'all already know before I say it with this camera. Today, alright, I'm just going to let half on a few things I've been trying to come to y'all and talk about for a minute. But since, with school and work and everything in between, I've been kind of behind on my video game, my YouTube game. So I hope y'all forgive me on that. But this video I'm doing today, I had to stop by. This one is for the ladies. This one is for my ladies because this has been going on for way too long. Fellas, I know some of y'all gonna be upset, but you know what? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, not trying to raise hell, not trying to make anybody feel uncomfortable. I'm really not. I'm just here to do, I guess you will, somewhat of a public service announcement for women out here who are oblivious to the signs. So y'all know I had to come back and do another top 10 ways you know he ain't single. That's the name of this video, y'all. The top 10 ways you know he's not single, because some of y'all guys, not all of y'all, but some of y'all be really trying to pull a few, things over us females. Because I guess y'all still want to, get it in and hang out, but all the while be in a relationship with y'all woman or married, some of y'all, and not let us know. So this one is for my ladies, because I really do think a lot of us be in the dark, when it comes to looking for the signs, or just, really just not knowing what to look for in telling whether or not a man is indeed involved with someone. And when I say involved, I mean living with, having unprotected sex with, seeing every day, waking up to, got bills, sharing rent, sharing mortgages, car notes, kids, the whole nine, the whole skippy, okay? So the title of this video, once again, is the top 10 ways you know he ain't single. My first way is, of course, the obvious. Seeing photos of another woman or a child on Facebook, Twitter, I don't know, whatever they got going on now. But anything far as public, you know what I mean? If you see a photo or photos of a man that you're, seeing or thinking about seeing, or some of y'all women may have already done everything with and probably got kids with, if you see him with a woman, okay, and a child or what have you on pictures, multiple pictures at that, that's not to be ignored. That's definitely something to pay attention to, especially the recent photos. I don't care what he tells you. A lot of men like to tell you, oh, me and my baby mom, we not talking. We ain't cool no more. We only talk if it has something to do with the kids. We not sleeping together no more. Y'all know. Y'all ladies, y'all know what I'm saying. We've all been through this. You know what I mean? But it has to be talked about. I mean, I'm sorry. I thought about not doing it, but I was like, you know what? I don't even care, because if I can help somebody else out, I'd rather do that, because this is going way too far. So that's the number one way, is if you see photos, or if you even see a real big sign, if you see him out with this other woman, the baby mom or the ex-wife or whomever, with the child and family photos, that's definitely something to pay attention to, and 10 times out of 10 he ain't single. That's number one. Number two is, every time you are with him, some woman is calling and asking, when is he coming home, where you at, y'all know, how come you ain't called me back, what's going on? Or if you with a man, his phone is just constantly just blowing off the hook, with voicemails, text messages, all emails, everything, because this woman wants to know, where is he? And it's the same woman, so that's definitely something to pay attention to, and more than likely he's not single. Number three, long distance relationships. That needs to be on here, y'all. Anytime a man is quick to take the long distance relationship title with you. Now, this is not to all long distance. All my people in long distance relationships, this is not to all y'all. So please don't be offended because I'm not talking about everybody here. I'm talking about there's a specific sector of men who like to have a long distance woman, you know what I'm saying, a booty call if you will, a friend of some sort, female friend they like to go up to see or whatnot for sexual escapades or whatever. And all the while they tell you that they single, but all the while they got a girlfriend back in their hometown or wherever town that they reside. They actually have a woman in that town that they see on a regular basis, do everything on a regular basis, and they may have you think that you're the girlfriend because you are somebody that's, you know, the long distance relationship. But some guys, not all, have an actual relationship going on in their hometown. So this is not to all people in long distance relationships, once again, but this rule does apply to some people. So that's number 3. Number 4, you never been to his house. That's a big way to tell if a man is single, or not single, I'm sorry. Is if you haven't been to his house, especially if it's been years, you know, y'all been so-called hanging out and going out and sleeping together, what have you. He always make it a point to come at your place. You know, so typically you probably the chick on the side. There's a reason why he not bringing you to his house, because he got his girlfriend or wife there. Just saying. That's the number 4 way. Number 5 way. This is a big one. I think most people know. You never hear from him or see him on holidays. You know, he breaks up with you or he picks a fight with you. That's a big one right before holidays. You know, to get out from buying you a gift or just so he won't have the pressure of buying you a gift or seeing you on the holidays. You know, so that's a big one. That's number 5. Oh, God. I'm further than I thought. I'm 7 minutes in, y'all. Anyway. Number 6, of course, this is a big one. Seeing him out with somebody else. That's definitely something not to be looked over. That's definitely something to pay attention to and not ignore. If you see a guy out and about with other women, particularly one woman all the time with the man, that's definitely a huge sign he ain't single. Okay. Number 7. On the flip side, you have been to his house, but you see feminine products everywhere. Now this is one of them that I think goes over a lot of women's heads, but I'm gonna put it out there. You go to a man's house, you go in the bathroom, you see tampons, you see, you know, those pink razors that you know you shave under your arms and everything. Well, some of us do use those. You see pink razors, you see feminine shaving cream, you see pads, you know, feminine products. You see douche bag containers, you know, when you douche and everything, you know, whatever. You see feminine soap, you see feminine shampoo, you see palm kits, you know. That's nothing to, you see weed tracks, you know, that's nothing to ignore, ladies. I mean, obviously, especially if you see toothbrushes, it's a woman living there, and especially if you see in photos of a woman in wedding dresses, or just, you know, him with some woman and some kid all over the house. Come on now, that's a huge flag. He is not single. Number 8, when you do, let's say, because some men like to game you and bring around, some men like to game women and bring them around their mothers and to make it you think, oh, it's real and you the one, but when y'all get later on advanced to learning about some of these folks, y'all understand a lot of that is just game. So my number 8, that brings me to my number 8, is when family and friends ask about another woman in front of you. Now, I don't know, guys, thank God I've never been through this, but I know of people in situations where they were out with a guy, met his mom, met his brother, sister, cousins, everybody seemed cool, had a great time. And out of the blue, the mother hits him with, oh, well, where's such and such? Or I thought you were still with such and such. Or what happened to such and... Ladies, pay attention. He probably not single if you hearing that, you know. Number 9 is... if he says he has a female roommate. Now, this is another one that's been going, I've been hearing. This is another foolish lie I've been hearing. You know, every now and then out of these folks' mouths, how they have female roommates, how they not sleeping with the roommate. I I mean, come on, how stupid you think we are? Okay, whatever, you know. And I'm not saying there are no cases, because I do believe there are cases where a man and woman can genuinely be roommates and not have any sexual or physical attraction or romantic attraction whatsoever. But I think that is the exception. It's not the rule. You know, that is the rare situation. That's not the most common situation. I truly believe that. The most common situation when you see a heterosexual male and a heterosexual female living together is not by coincidence. They probably didn't meet them off of Craigslist. They probably didn't meet them off of rent.com or roommate.com, whatever that website is, to meet roommates. Sweets. They probably together. They probably got kids. They probably sleeping together on a regular basis without a condom. So I'll think twice about sleeping with them if you thinking about it or whatever. And so forth, you know what I mean? So that's number 9. Pay attention if he especially if he has a history of living with women. He's probably not single, ladies. Okay. Number 10. He never spends the night, or he has a curfew when he spends the night with you. So that means, obviously, you know, he comes over to your house. Y'all know y'all have a good time. Y'all kick it, watch movies, go to the show, whatever, out to eat, have a good time, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, I gotta go, and you notice a system, and, you know, every time y'all together, he leaves at a certain time, you know what I mean? That's probably because he gotta report back to his girlfriend or wife, you know, because she probably gave him a time, like, you can't come home past this time, or I'm gonna lock you outside, or we breaking up. You don't know what they got going on. I'm not saying that's always the case. He may have to work that time, you know. These are just examples I'm using, and these are just something to pay attention to. You know, to each his own. Like I said, this can vary for everybody. But this is my personal list of little ways I think you can tell if a man is single or not. You know what I mean? And in this case, he's not single. If he never can spend a night with you, he's not single. If he never can spend a night with you, flat out, I don't care. You know, he gotta go home to his girl. I don't care. So those are my top 10 ways to tell he's not single. And I'm gonna add this quick note in while I still got some time. One of my inspirations for doing this video was because I don't know if you guys know about the story with, what's her name, Yvonne Wilkins or Watkins. But anyway, in case you guys don't know, she's a person who was in a relationship, in fact engaged to, I think, a man who was the president or vice president of Oracle Company. You know, real wealthy man, you know, whatever. They had a house together, rings, she met his kids, the whole 9. She bought him a house, well, he bought her a house, you know, happily ever after, happy couple, I guess. Then 8 years into this whole thing, she found out he was married the whole time. And in fact, the house that they got was in the wife's name. So that was another reason that inspired me to do this video, because clearly she didn't know. Or if she did know, she didn't care. I don't think she knew. You know what I mean? But some people argue and said she knew. But anyway, in case you guys really want to remember, if you don't already, she's the one that put billboards all over basically all over the country of she and this man and how they was together. And she was the mistress. So you can Google her, check her out. I think the story is interesting, and I think she has a documentary coming out soon. So that was one of the reasons I said I gotta do this video, you know, because I know too many women in this situation, and it's really messed up when you get your feelings hurt and your feelings involved, and you find out the girl is with somebody, the guy's with somebody else, or had somebody the whole time, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, that kind of happened to me one time. It's devastating, you know. So I kind of wanted to do this for anybody going through this situation, and just, you know, look out, you know, because everybody's not as honest, and it's, you know, they're not telling you the truth. Even people who you think the realest ones be the ones that's lying all the time. So I hope this video helped y'all out. Again, this is the top 10 ways you know you're not single. Comment, rate, subscribe. Sorry, it's been a minute. This video, I know, obviously acting a fool, but I don't care. I'm through. But overall, it's been a good day. You know, I just got off of work, so I just wanted to come by and talk to y'all. I'm going to come back and talk to you guys probably about the debate. And of course, the whole Romney and Obama, thing. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Share this video, like. All right, thanks. Bye.